একটু স্যার
Give some space. Give some space. Give some space. Please give some space. Please give. আমি সরাচ্ছি আপনারা
অনেক কিছু
দেখো কি হচ্ছে
ঠিক মতো লিড করেন 108 দমে লিড করেন হয়ে যাচ্ছে
as possible. I'll be appealing to several donors to see if we can solve this problem. They are also trying to see with the Americans if that's...
So it impacts the food and nutrition, it impacts water, the water we have to truck into the communities, it impacts our capacity to buy the gas for them to cook.
Don't need to explain.
And the shelter.
I'm
It's
fully
just
aware of
awful.
that. Fully aware. And this is something we need to...
At least one. and we moved to the farming tool. As all the Rohingyas were most farmers, so we made our own farming tool. This one is the iconic structures of farming tools. I mean, the real size of price station between you. Yeah. So this
Ma'am, if you can go back,
yeah, Mr. Mulamini. After we remove the Sarai, thank you, Mr. Mulamini.
That's me.
So I will send over to
I want to go over there, please.
Okay. You mind some silence there? This is my yearly Ramadan visit, this time in solidarity with the Rohingya refugees and with the Bangladeshi people that so generously host them. And in this visit, I already heard two clear messages. First, Rohingyas want to go back to Myanmar. It's essential that the international community does everything to make sure that peace is reestablished in Myanmar and that the rights of the Rohingyas are respected, that discrimination and persecution like the one that we witnessed in the past will end. And second, they want better conditions in the camp. Unfortunately, recently, this is my yearly Ramadan visit, this time in solidarity with the Rohingya refugees and with the Bangladeshi people that so generously host them. And in this visit, I already heard two clear messages. First, Rohingyas want to go back to Myanmar. It's essential that the international community does everything to make sure that peace is reestablished in Myanmar and that the rights of the Rohingyas are respected, that discrimination and persecution like the one that we witnessed in the past will end. And second, they want better conditions in the camp. Unfortunately, recently, dramatic cuts in humanitarian aid were announced by the United States and by several other countries, namely in Europe. And because of that, we are at risk to cut the food rations in this camp. I can promise that we'll do everything to avoid it, and I will be talking to all countries in the world that can support us in order to make sure that funds are made available to avoid a situation in which people would suffer even more and some people would even die. We cannot accept that the international community forgets about the Rohingyas, and my voice will speak loud to the international community saying we need urgently more support because this population badly needs that support to be able to live in dignity here in Bangladesh. Thank you very much.
this landmark of
Don't take the chair. Don't take the chair. Hello.
came from those three townships, Mongdo, Butidong, and Ratidong. This is from Mongdo township, which is very famous place. This is old junction point, we call Gopasava Samani. From Butidong township, he was a parliament member during the British colonial. This is Haji Ismail Mox. From Ratidong township, it's built on top of the pond more than 200 years ago. Right now, which is to the children because they do not know about it. It is like a wooden puzzle game, so that the children know about the geography. Thank you, Mr. Nalamin. So, Your Excellency, we move to our next section.
This is North Rakhine.
This is all of the entire all of Rakhine.
International community may bring its attention to our village, which seems to be today that it is forgotten. So on behalf of you, we are calling again to the international community to turn its village to our crisis, and so that we can repatriate to our country with a dignified citizenship and even R2P implementation in our country for a safe zone for Rohingya in our country. This is a message from all the Rohingya community. Thank you.
So you are absolutely right. You are in Ukraine, the Middle East, etc. People tend to forget other crises.
Yes.
But that's the reason why I came here instead of going somewhere else. Exactly to draw the attention of the international community that this problem is not solved.
Yes.
And we must invest in the Rohingya community.
One good thing that I would like to remind you of is, as long as we stay in Bangladesh, we request everyone that we can access higher education and formal education until our repatriation to Myanmar.
Thank you very much.
I'm visiting the camp as I do every year in one place of the world is the Ramadan Solidarity Visit.
His Excellency will hamisha camp madhe visit kore deta Ramadan madhe agwa khoti kom lere sulubda hai bola boli.
So today and tomorrow I live like a Muslim. I will fast and I will have an iftar with you later. But I came here because I have an enormous admiration for the Rohingya people. I visited in the past several times Arakan, North Rakhine State. And I saw the Rohingya people being discriminated and persecuted in a way that was unacceptable.
His Excellency
Afterwards, there were the massacres that led to this massive outflow. And unfortunately, Myanmar is still not in peace.
But
I hope the international community will do everything possible for one day Myanmar to be not only in peace, but to be respecting the Rohingya and wanting the Rohingya to go back. Now, unfortunately, you have to live in this camp. The government of Bangladesh was very generous in accepting that you stay here. And many members of agencies, NGOs, and the government are here working to do their best for the living conditions here to be responsible. But I want to apologize for the fact that we are not able to do more, and that unfortunately the living conditions in this camp are not as good as they should be.
His Excellency but
we are pushing as much as we can those in the international community to provide the funds necessary to improve the living conditions here.
His Excellency international
Unfortunately, the richest ones are normally the most selfish. So we have had many difficulties to obtain the funds necessary, and we are even having some cuts in the support to our work.
His Excellency খাওয়ানো করলে দিনে দিনে মানে অমিতার গই আর হাজ করতে আছে বেশি মুশকিল আর নাই
But one of the reasons I came here is to shout as loud as possible for everybody to listen in the world that the Rohingyas here must be better supported. But I would like to listen from you that represent the youth of the camp. First of all, what you have to say about the camp and the problems that the camp has and how you would like them to improve. And also, what is your objective in relation to the future? If it is to go back to Myanmar, and what do you want in the future?
His Excellency General Honorable Honorable Manifuni Bolla Sir, Honora Campoma Dohon, Kibafe, Haro, Tarole, Barmad Mazar, Babute, Kibafor, a related a mani Taluko Lera on Article Bolla Sir.
So I spoke too much, now I want to listen.
Janarato Bolla Sir. The Honorable Honorable Moka, Kula, Honora Hotel.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ana udah Rukaya. Ibu lanjut community maya ko. So syukurnya আমরা আজকে আল্লাহ গেছেন করে হাজরি আমরা কামো কাহাইরো আমরা মন্টু বইরো হাতন গেছে আল্লাহ বলে তাই আই কিছু হতে থাকে আর হাজরি ইয়ং যারা আছে মায়া হয় এখন তাই আর তুই রাতে গেলে অথবা দিনে বাইরেতে বেশি কষ্ট আর সিকিউরিটি বেশি দরকার তাই আর তো ডর লাগে বাইরেতে তো আর পড়ালেখা করতে বেশি কষ্ট মায়া পানির সঙ্গে বেশি মানে ক্যাম্পের মাঝে হাজরি আর তো কন্যা দেখতে চাইলে নহারি আর বেঙ্গুরিওরা আর কার মাঝে চলে যায় থাকি মানে সুন্দর করে ইচ্ছাতে নিলামে ওখানে চলে
Her name is Nurkis. She lives in Camp 18. At first, she would thank you for visiting and listening to our voice. So she is talking about the camp security and safety. She is highlighting about the girls' security. So the girls who have been living here in camps are not feeling secure at all. Especially at night, they feel insecure. And even if they want to pursue higher education or profile education, so they can pursue the education from this camp as a result of security concerns.
And of course, women and girls are more in danger.
Yes.
Men, yes?
Anyone else would like to share? Yeah.
First of all, I want to deeply gratitude for you for coming here and to express something about the Rohingya in our Rohingya language. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ara boronso era shide ashtozo rogi ashu jendo ara hono bisanmoya ara hono mumika ara bisalo denle mumika ya Allah boli re ara deshma de jolti ara deshma ara se
His Excellency আরার মাঝে উপস্থিত হয়ে আরার মাঝে হাজির হয়ে আরার আন্তরিক মুবারকবাদ জানাই এবং শুকরিয়া আদায় করি।
আচ্ছা তুই হলে পারে না যাও ওইদিকে চিপের কাছে যান কাশিন দিয়ে দেবো যে
আনা তো গরিব পারি আনারে দেশের দায়িত্ব নতুন বলি আনাকে গরিব মানে মানে বোঝা হয়ে গেল আনা তো কি বোঝা হইতে তো চাই আনার কুয়াশা বড় হইতে চাপ দাদা দাদির খবরের পাশে নিজের ঘরের পাশে আত্মীয় স্বজনের পাশে ইয়ানারা নগরে তারা আমরা দিয়ে অনুরোধ করবো নিয়মটা বুঝে মানে আনা বুঝে যে যত তাড়াতাড়ি পারা যায় যে দুনিয়ার মানুষের বোঝা কোনো সুযোগ অন্যরাও নিজের নিজের থেকে গেলে বলতে আর মানুষ দুনিয়ার মানুষের সব আড়া করতো আড়া ক্ষমতা আলাদা আসতে আড়া পাইতো এই খবর গান বেগুন তো যারা জানি আনারা শুধু কেন্দ্র যেনারা নিজের বাড়ি ফিরে যেতে পারে ইয়ান বুঝছে নাই তুমি কথা বলতে চান এখন দুনিয়ার মানুষের ইয়ান বুঝান করে তাই এই দায়িত্ব নিজে লইয়ে দুনিয়া হাজার রকমের দায়িত্ব থাকে ঘটে যুদ্ধ ঘটে জীবনের ব্যাংকের দায়িত্ব এত কিছুর ভিতরে অনার দায়িত্ব কত গুরুত্ব সহকারে বিবেচনা করেন এই আজকে উপস্থিত তাহলে মাধ্যমে বুঝতে লাগলো কত গুরুত্ব দিয়ে তাই এত কষ্ট করি এত গুরুত্ব নাই শুধু অন্যান্য বই ইফতার করি অন্যান্য কষ্ট যাতে কমে যাবে ইয়ান দুঃখটা বুঝিয়ে গেল যাতে তাই সমাধান করে দিতে কাজে তার কাছে আমরা সুক্রিয়া জানাই ব্যাংকের বক্তব্য সুক্রিয়া জানাই আর যারা এই আয়োজন করছি ওনারা সুবিধা করে দিয়ে সব ওনারা কষ্ট করতে তারাও কষ্ট করে তারা যারা যারা আপনারা সাহায্য করছে এদের স্থানীয় মানুষ আছে সরকার আছে সেনাবাহিনী আছে নৌবাহিনী আছে বিমান বাহিনী আছে পুলিশ আছে বর্ডার গার্ড বহু তারা ব্যাগ মিলিয়ে আজকে জোরে তালে দিয়ে সুক্রিয়া আদায় করে এবং আল্লাহ তৌফিক দে আল্লাহর কাছে দোয়া করি আল্লাহর কাছে মোনাজাত করি আজকে এখনই মিলি যেন সাম্মান এই মৃত্যু ফেরতানো সাম্যরিত যেন আমরা নিজের বাড়ির থেকে ইনকরেজ করা আলহামদুলিল্লাহ খুব খুশি হলাম অন্যান্যরা আজকে দেখা করি আমিও চেষ্টা করছি আল্লাহ টাকি থাকে কথাকে মনে করে দিবে যাতে খাম্মান তাড়াতাড়ি হয় অসংখ্য